everyone, and welcome back to Delhi Capitals Fan Reporter episode 10. And this episode is a very special one because I have one person with me. Actually, I wondered that I could have got three people here, but I managed one only. They run a YouTube channel, they have a own podcast on Spotify. None other than I have Dhananjaya Chak, aka DJ, with me.
Hi Yash, I'm really glad to be here on the DC Reporter show. It's fantastic.
4th March 2018 was the date when you guys actually uploaded a first video on YouTube as your first episode on Edges and Sledges on YouTube. Till now, it's been, I guess, 192 podcasts, if I'm not wrong. So How has been the journey with Edges and Sledges from that 2018 to now 2021?
Oh, it's been incredible. As you said, I run it with two of my friends from school actually. So it's a way of us getting back together. We started off as a Facebook live show. We uploaded our shows to YouTube. We then morphed into a podcast. We joined a podcast network. We've done 193 episodes now, and 194 is going to come out on Monday. So we come out with a show every week. It's been incredible. I mean, we thought that we love cricket. We all love cricket. We all love talking about cricket, and we like to talk about it from a fan's perspective, right? There's lots of experts, and so we felt that the time for experts had passed. You want to have a conversation with your friends, like you're sitting in your living room and you're talking about, oh, this guy is batting well, this guy is not batting well, this should be the playing 11, oh, that was such a great moment, do you remember this? There's lots of nostalgia, there's lots of team talk, and of course we're Indian cricket fans, so I mean there's always something to talk about, right? But yeah, I mean it's been fantastic. We've connected with listeners all over the world. We have a growing community of listeners, and it's just kept us in touch with each other, and it's kept us in touch with the game.
You know what? That's actually interesting that you put this point of fans, that how important role fans play in this thing. And now if you're talking about cricket specifically, as I'm quoting you right now, that world's biggest cricket tournament is IPL. And if I quote Akash Chopra, incredible Premier League is IPL. So if you just talk about this, how do you relate yourself from IPL? Like you are in UK right now. I'm sitting in New Delhi. You wearing DC jersey, showing your passion for Delhi Capitals. What's the story behind it?
Now, first of all, I must thank the DC Toli, which is the great DC fan community, for sending this jersey all the way to London. It's incredible. But I mean, we all grew up in Delhi, right? So all three of us grew up in Delhi. We connected over the Delhi Daredevils, as it was then called. It was a new franchise. It was a new team. I watched one of the earliest games at the Kotla against the Chennai Super Kings, which had Stephen Fleming in it. The Delhi Capitals had AB de Villiers, Dilshan, I think Shoaib Malik was playing for us. Of course, Shikhar was in the Delhi Daredevils as well. So we've connected with the IPL since 2008. We watched it every year. Since then, we've grown from the Delhi Daredevils into the Delhi Capitals. We've enjoyed the journeys. There have been ups and downs. But, I mean, you can take us out of India, but you can't take the Indian Premier League out of a cricket fan. It's been amazing. I mean,
speaking of IPL, speaking of Delhi Capitals, you told about CSK. Let's jump into a previous match. It happened against Rajasthan Royals, and we won by, I guess I should say, very easily on a very simple, I guess, not to say it a simple surface, but it was a very complicated surface. Ball was not coming right. So what are your views on that match and Delhi having 16 points?
As you said, tricky surface. The openers who've been in such incredible form for Delhi, Shaw and Dhawan, both of them didn't score runs, right? So you had the middle order then tested out. You saw Shreyas Iyer, who came back after injury and has shown his worth in the last two games. He scored runs in both the last two games. Skipper Rishabh Pant, batting sensibly, couldn't kick on. Hetmeyer got some runs. Of course, Hulk Stoinis is injured, so we didn't have him. But Lalit got in a little bit. But 154 and defending that, right? This IPL, we've seen teams chase runs quite easily. You saw CSK beat RCB very easily in the chase. But defending a very similar target shows the strength of that bowling attack and defending it comfortably. So comfortably. Rabada, Nokia, Avesh, Ashwin, everyone taking wickets. Just a complete team performance. Akshar taking wickets as well. So it's, I mean, I'm very proud to call this our Delhi team. Every year on the show, on Edges and Sledges, we predict Delhi is going to win. They've come third, they've come second, and we're now hoping that they're going to win the whole show.
So, our next match is on 28th September against Kolkata Knight Riders. Now, my favorite memory from KKR, there are many to be very honest. What's your favorite memory when you recall DC versus KKR?
It has to be the Rabada Yorker under Russell in the 2018, 2019? 2019 super over, right? Like, Prithvi scores, I think he scored 99. We've almost lost the game. And then that ball from Rabada, I mean, I've got chills thinking about it right now. It's saved on my phone. It's a GIF. It is literally the moment that we felt everything changed for us as Delhi Capitals fans, that we could win games from nowhere. It was just absolutely incredible. Of course, there was also in this very season 6 fours in the first over, right? Our boy Prithvi Shaw scoring the runs. So lots of memorable moments and lots of good memories for Delhi Capitals fans.
Okay, so next match against KKR, let's talk about our 11. The 11 which played against Rajasthan. So if I'll just talk about my 11, so my 11 will be Shaw, Dhawan, the openers will remain same. Number 3, definitely it will be Shreyas Iyer. Number 4, Pant. After Pant, I'll have a X element one change I want in my 11. It will be Sam Billings. I'll have Sam Billings instead of Lalit Yadav. And after Sam Billings, it will be Shimran Hetmeyer, then Akshar Patel, Ravichandran Ashwin, Avesh Khan, Norkia, and Rabada. So this is my 11 from Rajasthan. Only one change. I'll have 4th foreign player. That will be Sam Billings. So what are your thoughts on this 11 and what will be your Edges and Sledges playing 11?
So Thambi Sam, he's ex-CSK right now. He's a Delhi Capitals boy again. But for me, actually, I'd quite like to keep the same 11 that's beaten Rajasthan Royals. And the reason for that, Sam Billings is a great player, right? But you already have the firepower, I think, with Pant and Hetmeyer down the order. For me, it's that 6th bowling option. If any of your players have an off day, we had Stoinis, Hulk is injured. But to get Lalit, I think is important because he gives you that little bit of buffer which you need. If one of your players just has an off day, the pitches are getting slower, so spin will play a bigger part, I feel. So I know it may be a boring answer, but I think Lalit Yadav continues to play in the 11 and we keep the same 11 as we did against the Rajasthan Royals and won the game. So no need to change a winning combination for me.
It was really, really amazing to have you on this show, DJ. Your views, any message for Delhi Capitals?
Guys, just believe this is going to be our year. We waited for 13 long years, but 14 साल में वनवास भी खत्म हो गया था. So we're bringing the trophy home, guys. Yeah? Just believe.